Hello, and by the way, hello to everyone in the chat. So, massive hello to you all. Good to see some old names, new names in general. I probably shouldn't read them while I'm trying to play chess. Let's get the first game out of the way. But it's lovely to be back, and it's lovely to see such familiar names in the chat. So I thank you for watching my stream. There's so many bloody good streamers around at the moment. Just that you take your time to watch my stream is very nice. Okay, now my opponent playing very quickly. We got a Dutch, and just trying to remember what to do. Let's get rid of one of his central pawns in the position, and then knight here seems very natural. I quite like to take that bishop because my bishop would be very strong, and I expect this position is about even. But if I do take it now, his knight becomes very good. I don't think that's the end of the world. That's the end of the world as we know it. But it is a nice knight. So what else can we do here? I could just move my bishop and try to go like queen d7. I'm not sure why he put his rook there. Is it really that good there? And I just want to go rook d8. This is a little bit weak. And maybe put my bishop on one of these two squares. Swapping off light square bishops gives me some chances to attack, but his bishop there is not very good. Okay, seems like he's playing moves and he's not really sure what he's doing, which is always nice to see. And this one is also quite tempting, right? Maybe I'll come into f3. Okay, so he has broken up the position, and it's probably still, like I say, quite even here. So now what do we do? Do we take that one off? I think it's probably a good time to take it because the bishop's become quite good. But I'm actually wondering about rook takes here. Do I play rook takes? Do I? Don't I? Okay, we'll keep it simple. We'll swap everything off and go rook f8. I'm not sure how. I mean, it still seems very even. This, my opponent's played good quick moves. He's got knight d4 coming, and things look very even after that move. Do I try to go here? With the idea, if he goes here, at least I can take everything off in that square, and then I've got to try to win that position. But yeah, it's very hard. It's going to be very hard to win this game because it's very symmetrical. So, like I say, if he goes knight here, I can take everything off. But okay, so he's going for more exchanges. So I think I probably have to whip this one off. And now he's got this square for his queen, which is a very good square actually. But what can I do? What can I do? I have to go for an ending. So, gonna need to show some bloody excellent endgame technique here, aren't I? Okay, well, I think we have to take that one, and I've got it. My one chance, I feel, is to try to come in on those light squares. Okay, he's going to put his knight on this square, and bishop comes back here. Very hard, this position, yeah, to make progress in. So I'm thinking, I'm trying to think, what pieces do I want to exchange, if any, because I think I'm slightly better because his pawns are on dart squares, right? And I've got a dart square bishop, but it's a very small advantage. And when he gets his knight here, he's like really quite safe. So I can go here and take that one off, but I don't think that helps me. So I'm just trying to work out any way I can keep some advantage in this position. He's got this square for his. Okay. Anyone see a way? So I'm gonna reroute my bishop here for now. I don't know if that helps me. And I'm thinking I might try to get my knight into some other squares. I'll put my pawns on light squares because dark square bishop. If he comes in, okay, so he's trying to simplify, which is understandable. And It's going to have to take some risks in order to win this one. I'm not sure about that one. I'm going to have to risk trying to get my king in here, but that's quite... Well, I was going to say quite risky, but taking risks is quite risky. I mean, yeah, alright. It's good that I'm back making sense. Taking risks is quite risky. What the hell am I talking about? Of course, okay. And now I have to give up my bishop, which I don't really want to do. And he's trying to come in this way with a counterplay. Do I stop his counterplay? I think I try and stop his king coming in there. Control that square. And I've just got to run and try to use my more active king here. In a hope to win this position. Okay, so he's swapping this off. And I'm certainly slightly better now. Now I think I should go here. This a3 pawn is a real weakness. And again, I said earlier, his pawns are on light squares. This might just be losing for him. I mean dark squares. I've got a dark square bishop. He can't attack any of my pawns that are on light squares. On the other hand, I can attack his pawns because they are on dark squares, which I'm going to do now. I don't want his king getting counterplay. If I get my bishop here, it's even checkmate. So we're going to play like this. Now the next thing to do is probably to attack this pawn with my bishop and get him in some zugzwang position. So how do we get zugzwang here? I want to get my bishop to this square. Or I could just push here. This might be the simplest. I'm running a bit out of time. I don't know if I should be playing this. This one I'm not totally convinced was the best way of playing. Because I get rid of one of his pawns on a dark square for one of my pawns on a good square. But if it wins, it wins, right? Let's see. Okay, let's take him. And it looks like this should just be winning now. Fucking hell, it's not easy, is it? Not easy. Just call me the Magnus Carlsen. Just call me the endgame grinder. Wow, 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 wow. Just call me the Bishop Master. Wow, 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 wow. Just call me the new Magnus Endgame Brilliant Petrosian Styly Grinder Williams GingerGM. Boom. Yes, okay.
Cheers and good luck.
Oh dear. Alright, that was tough, man. That was tough. That was tough. It's never easy, yeah? Chess is not an easy game, right? But at least it's better than my singing, right? At least the chess is better than my singing. That's all I can say. Oh dear. Well, no. I'm just wondering if my speech is a bit delayed. If you're hearing my voice after I'm moving my lips. I'm doing it really funny now. Let me know anyway. I'm sure it's doable. I can't be asked to change things now. Thank you. I saw someone donated there, so thank you, Yobius. Cheers, mate. Thank you, Hardcastle. Hope you're doing all right, sir. I would love to be called Ginger Karpov, but the name Ginger Karpov has already been taken. I'll tell you a funny story. I was playing with in Rhodes. It was a lovely, lovely tournament over in Rhodes in Crete, and I was playing in a team. I was board one, but we had a now Grandmaster, but at the time International Master, who we called Ginger Karpov, who's now over 2600, ginger-headed player for Iceland. Lovely guy. I can't pronounce his name, so don't ask me to. I just know he was Ginger Karpov. But he got his Grandmaster title when he was playing in the same team as me. And what was really funny about that, we went down the pub, we got a bottle of champagne. It was rubbish champagne. Don't ever get Cretan champagne. Oh my words, don't know what the hell it was. We're drinking some champagne, we're all in good spirits, and then Ginger Karpov gets a phone call, and he goes to answer the phone. This is Icelandic. Who? I'll try to find his name. I mean, I'm a little bit tired at the moment, so I'm not going to try to pronounce it and do some disrespect. But he's the strongest player in Iceland. Lovely guy. We just called him Ginger Karpov, and he answers his phone a bit drunk, and he's like, "Who's that? Who's that?" In Icelandic, so it's more like, and he's like suddenly goes like that, and he's like, hello, and it was the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister of Iceland was ringing him up to congratulate him on his Grandmaster title, which I thought was really nice, right? How many times, you know, Prime Minister of Iceland? I mean, imagine that happening in England. Well, I'd tell him to sod off, I think, if he tried ringing me. But anyway, generally, you know, Iceland is a cool place, right? And let's just say he sobered up very quickly at that moment. But they're all chilled out. Everyone in Iceland's chilled out. Even the Prime Ministers goes to the pub and stuff and just relax, you know, and chat with everyone. Okay, we're in with another game. So I'm just playing some sensible moves. Why not? Now, I don't like these systems where black puts the bishop on f5. These kind of systems annoy me a little bit, I have to be honest. You know, when the bishop goes there, they go e6. They're quite solid systems, but okay, it's just a position. So okay, so I'm much happier to see that on the board. Why am I happy? Because now the bishop is much worse stuck behind this pawn, and I like these positions. So it's funny how one sort of slight change can make a world of difference. I think these positions are great for white because all of my minor pieces are free. What is going on with singing today? As a bird. That was a song by John Lennon after John Lennon had died. Anyone remember that? Very peculiar. Okay, so he wants to go here, but I'm going to try and get my kingside stuff going. And we're going to try and checkmate him because that's, well, you know, seems like an idea. Should we go here first? I never know if it's worth. Let's do this. Let's do this now. It might hold him up a little bit. It might hold him up a little bit. He's going to try to do this, what's called a minority attack. And I'm going to try and somehow get my queen to this square and give checkmate. So maybe I'm going to have to get my queen to d3, my bishop to c2. The other move I'm thinking might be very nice is this one. Let's play this now because this does two things. It stops him playing b5, and I might go bishop c2, queen d3, bishop takes f6, queen h there, checkmate. Okay, it's just an idea. Do we put the rook here first? I'm just going to get my pieces to decent squares, because as soon as I move my bishop, he goes b5. At the moment, he can't play this, I don't think, because I take on b5. If he takes, I take here. So bishop c2, queen here, and now I can flick in this one, which is not such a bad move. And then he goes bishop here. Does that help me? Or do we go... Okay, now this one I like, because if he goes knight takes, pawn takes, and if he moves his knight, I pick up his bishop because he's undefended this bishop. So I'm sort of moving all the pieces to the right squares, right? Now this one is becoming a possibility. Or should I just stop tripping there? Do I move this knight in? Knight takes, pawn takes. Okay. Do we just take... Okay, I guess we do this. But if he goes knight takes, I don't know what I capture with. Do I capture with my knight? Or do I capture with my pawn? Where is my knight gone? Hello? So do I capture with my pawn, or do I bring my knight in? I don't know, actually. Pawn takes... He's making me decide, right? So knight takes... Knight takes, and then this idea could be quite strong. Pawn takes... I'm going to go knight takes, but I'm not sure about that decision. One of the reasons I'm playing this is because he might have to play g6 to block things up. I think now I'm just going to go for the kill. Or do we keep it a little bit more? Okay, let's take what first here. Alright, now we've got to go for it. And this is the idea. But he does have knight to e4, but then I can take and go f3. So this is my one big idea that I've been trying to build up, and he's getting his counterplay. So he's got this one now. That's annoying. It's got bishop there. That is annoying. This one I wasn't as worried about, but should I be? F3, bishop here. It's getting quite complicated now. Okay. So I haven't broken through. Haven't broken through yet. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure about my position, you know. Got to move quick though. Playing some tough games today, yeah. So, right. I'm now thinking he's defended everything well, right? And this pawn is a real weakness in these positions. It's not fun. So I'm gonna go here because otherwise I'm gonna have no fun at all. I have to try and attack him. But my king is weakening itself as well. I'm not thinking. Oh God, he's got a draw at least. Ah! God damn it. Oh, Simon. Oh, why is he taking the draw? Shouldn't he play for a win? Play for the win. Oh, that was silly to allow the draw. I can't do anything at all. Ah. Okay. Okay. That was annoying. I shouldn't have taken that straight away. This is the problem with pushing these pawns a little bit too fast, right? So we could have maybe in this position my h4 move is not correct. Then maybe I should play g5 straight away and just go for the kill. This is probably a much better idea. I think he has to take, and we go here. The point is he can't take on c3 because I have this check winning the queen. That's why I put my rook there, and I think I have some decent attacking chances here, right? I can just bring my rook to g1. And I do have a lovely knight, a lovely bishop, a very active queen, and if I can get a fourth piece to g1, just imagine I go king h1 and rook g1, then it would be good. He was clearly winning. Why take a draw? I don't think he was winning, was he? How's the Trompovsky course coming? Well, slowly. I mean, I've filmed about half of it, but because I've been so busy with other stuff, I'm going to try and finish it off hopefully this week. Let's hope it's ready soon. I don't think he's winning here, no. I mean, I was thinking maybe he can take here, but this is very, very risky. I really don't think he's winning. I mean, worse, this is really risky of him. I think he's going to have to take a draw here. He's only got his queen attacking. I mean, let's say I go here. Let's put it on the computer, shall we? We'll put it on the computer quickly. See what's going on. So I missed some win there earlier on. Okay, that's interesting. So where did I miss the win? Interesting. So the computer, not best of games, that one, but okay, I don't think it was terrible either. Let's have a look. Okay, so here I missed the win, right? So did anyone see this? I can take the knight, take the bishop, and play bishop a4, winning the exchange. There we go. And then, well, it did say at the end it looked like it is a draw, but he was winning at this point. So maybe this move is not working. We're getting a little bit short of time here. So let's have a look. The computer thinks he can take here, and it thinks this is probably just a very bad move, right? And then after this one, come here. And because of this check, which you know I've missed, I thought here I'd have time to bring my bishop into one of these two squares, threatening my queen to come in. But now that this check is possible, he's probably doing well here. So I missed this check actually. And yeah, all around here I'm doing well. So I did have a good position. It must be, I must admit. But it went wrong at this point as well. So what should I do here? It started to go wrong here. Okay, f3. So I should go, of course, I should go c4. Because I don't really want him to take on b3. But if I go c4, I actually keep a better pawn structure. That was much better as well. That was a much better idea. Okay. We're on 1.5 out of 2. So it's not the end of the world, right? It's not the end of the world. So who else is playing? Well, we're into game 3, so we're not going to find out quite yet. Straight away, they're coming quick and fast now. Just to let you know, players like Hikaru are playing. Lots of strong players. So we're now playing an NM. We played the Dutch in the last round. I also like playing this one because you get out of theory quite quickly. But I don't like it when I go G3. Okay, now this one I quite like playing against because now I go back into a Dutch. And I quite like this Dutch because you get control of the E4 square. So I'm going to go here and my aim is just to control E4. And you can often try swinging the rook around later on and trying to checkmate against their king side. So this is often an idea combined with the bishop here. So you can get some quite fun positions. So we're going to take that one. I don't mind giving up the bishop. Now the knight gets out of the way for the rook to swing. And we're just going to do it. We're not even going to think about it. We're going to swing the rook. And we're going to think if the rook goes to... Well, after this move, it has to go... Well, I could actually just play d6 first. Let's do that. Because then I might have the option of going here as well. But then he brings the knight in here. So, okay, here, queen here, take here. And we're kind of all in then with an attack, which might not be working. Okay, we'll have to do it. We'll have to do it. So f3, queen here, takes, king f2. And the problem is this knight has a very good square on f4, so I don't know how. Maybe I go bishop takes e4. Okay, so he's come here, which I'm quite happy to see, because I'm just going to float them in, threatening checkmate. Now if oh no, don't do that. If h3, can I go knight g4, bishop takes b7, knight takes h3, pawn takes, queen takes, rook here, and then rook here, checkmate. Is knight g5 winning? Oh, fucking hell. Knight g5 takes. This is mate. Oh, he can move his f pawn. f4. f4 holds on. It looks like there should be a winning idea here. Knight g5 takes on b7. Knight takes. Pawn takes. Queen takes f4, and his queen covers that, and his bishop covers the other one. Rook check, king f2. Ah, then I win his queen. Rook check, bishop g2. I can't make it work, guys. So I'm gonna. This one I'm like so close to winning, but I can't see it working. So I'm gonna bring some more pieces towards his king. So for example, knight here takes f4, and then rook check, bishop g2, and I think he we'll have a look afterwards. But the other idea, I can go for a double rook swinger as well now. Maybe this is all right. Yeah, let's just bring them all in. Maybe even g5 g4 is playable. Okay, so he's trying to create some counterplay. Is his queen really coming here? I might even better play knight takes here now. Okay, I'm going to bring this one over. Let's go for the double rook swing. Knight g5 takes. I need my rook on f6 to make this work. So I need my rook on f6 to make this work. Double rook swing. Knight here takes, check, bishop back, takes, mate. So now this is really a threat, I feel. Now bishop 8, okay, so he's come to defend and we have to... Oh, I've trapped my queen. Oh my words. But I have knight takes, which I'm hoping is going to be alright, but it's not. God. Oh man. Oh, that was so stupid. So stupid. Such a good position there. How could I not calculate that, you muppet? Okay, come on, it's still not that bad, I guess. I guess. I'm gonna have to swap the queens off, which I really don't want to do. I really didn't want to swap the queens off. I mean, I got a load of pawns, but very disappointing because I had I must have this was maybe not where I just realised that you had this. Okay, well have a look. I must have missed a window. There's no doubt in my mind, but we got a lot of pawns here, and we're still weirdly attacking him without queens. Okay, let's just play quick now. It's a threatened mate, why not? It's always fun to do that. Okay, now the thing is, if I go here, oh god, I've got to work. I hate calculating with no time on my clock. Can he take on b6? I think he has to. Did I just blunder again? What am I doing? Oh man, you absolute idiot. Fucking offside, man. I'm so disappointed with this game. Playing bad move after bad move here, and it's extremely frustrating. Oh, what a game to not win. What a game not to win. Absolutely oh man, that was so winning. Oh, and to lose it as well, that's very disappointing there. Oh dear. Oh. Let's have a look at the computer. Let's see where I went wrong. So that was very badly played for me. I was all over him. I had everything I want. So we're going to need to make a bit of a comeback after that. Must have been... I'm just trying to think. Where was my easiest win there? You can see on this chart just how much I'm crushing him in the opening. And then I just... Yeah, this calculation a little bit rusty there. That calculation is key. It doesn't matter how good you get your position, but look at the opening. It's totally crushing him. And oh, so knight d7 was bad. I can play knight g5 apparently. Knight g5 is a blunder. It's changed its mind. So this is what I wanted to play, yeah? Bishop takes b7. I wanted to take here, but after this, I thought you could play f4 because I'm threatening checkmate and checkmate here. This is why I spent a lot of time, but I think after f4 As the computer says, he is winning. So that was the problem with that. So see, the computer doesn't understand. I know it's not on a very big depth, whatever, but the computer here is saying knight g5. But as soon as I play it, it's a blunder. Crappy computer. So knight d7 was okay. And then he kind of plays on with not a fear, and he's playing on with no understanding how dangerous his position is. I think I should just play g5 here, because I got to stop this idea of knight f4 and g3. That was ridiculous not to stop that. So this next move was bad. Okay, takes, and even here I must be now. I've got nearly every piece attacking. So what if I play this now? I'm assuming this is not working now for the same reason. Okay, it's a little bit better because I've got an extra piece attacking. But let's have a look. So I go here, 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 threatening checkmate, but he plays f4. And it looks like, well, he's defending here, right? So rook here was not a great move. This g5 move. Now he plays a very good move, I have to say. He has to find this move, because now, if he plays something like this is definitely winning now. Because this is what I've been trying to set up all along. I've been trying to set up this one, and it's checkmate very soon. For example, this is one way to do it. So knight f4, and now my next move is not good, and things start to change here. And I expect this is okay. I still get a winning position, but I was too rusty in this game. So I think here he probably should actually take with the bishop, I thought. But it maybe doesn't make too much difference. And let's see. So around about here. Okay, this is all alright. Around about here, I'm winning again. But I just forgot about my rook, right? I forgot about my rook. I mean, let's have a look. Go back here, and around here you can see I'm winning, but I didn't calculate very well. So this is okay. This is okay. But here I wanted to play this h6 move, but I just literally forgot about my rook here. So I should, yeah, take this one. But okay, this is still probably all right. But now my next move was so ridiculous, yeah. So ridiculous. I suddenly forgot that my rook's on pre, because I've moved his king up the board. And it's just these slight dodgy calculations in games like this which make the difference. If I play rook to h5 with the same idea, I want to get rid of his knight, because then I have the h3 square to check him. So this one must be winning for me. His king is still very exposed here, even with the queens off. As soon as I play h6, wow. I mean, the funny thing is, I thought I might even have a chance, and I nearly get back in the game around this moment, but this was a horrible move, this one. I had to do, what did I have to play here? My last chance, knight f4, okay, yeah, of course. But I think the lesson I've got to remember to take away from this game is the position was so lovely around here, right? This is such a lovely position. But the key move to play, I've got to stop him playing this knight f4 and g3 defense. So if I just play g5 here, I think he's completely lost. I was looking at knight g5. I spent a little bit too much time. Oh, is there another game started? Oh, God. No. I totally forgot I got another game. Can you believe it? While I was chatting, I was getting so engrossed with, oh God, now we got a bullet game. Great. And I'm rubbish at bullet. I got so engrossed for that game, guys. I'm like, oh yeah, hang on a minute, I'm still playing a tournament, aren't I? And I'm like, oh shit, got to play a game. But okay, so this has really put me on a bit of a time deficit, shall we say. So and I'm not playing very quickly. Can we take there? Oh man, I've got to play quicker. Okay. I'm just going to say whoops. This is not really the kind of position I wanted either, I have to say. I haven't really taken my chances here. I'm going to have to try to swap the pieces off now, which is not, again, what I want. I forgot there's more games going on. There should be a little warning. I'm not gonna blame it on my stupidity of getting way too much into the analysis. I've got to find someone else to blame it on, right? But I should have played another opening as well, because this opening is quite sharp. And when you're a slow, you want to see my bullet skills are atrocious. I'm probably the worst bullet player you will ever see in your life. So basically, but we've seen my endgame play has been alright. If I can win this, I've got to win this. I'm only on 50%. Only on 50%. We need to get back in the tournament. And he's got a6 and bishop a6, so okay, I need to go rook here and just swap the pieces off and play that ending and play it quickly, right? Because I'm feeling his pawns on the queen side are a little bit weak. So I'm playing quickly. I'm not going to grab that pawn. It's a little bit greedy because I'm feeling his queen side pawns are weak. So I'm just going to try and get rid of any danger. This pawn structure is very nice against the knight. I cut his knight out of the game, and I think his position's quite bad here. I don't normally play like this, because I normally try to get an attack quicker. But when you've got 40 seconds on your clock, practically speaking, it makes a lot of sense just to swap everything off. So you don't, because calculating, I have to say, my calculation at the moment, I'm still recovering from 5 days in Oslo. I had a great time over there. We did a lot of work, but we did have a weekend of maybe down the good. We went to this. They got a brilliant pub, the Good Night Chess Pub, in Oslo, and we went down there and had a brilliant time. Oh yeah, I did put it there, didn't I? Yep. A bit too brilliant. Okay, so this is a fantastic position for me. I mean, as in winning. But we've got to play with some speed. Should be alright. Yay! Who needs time? Who needs time when you got that? That was a little bit premature from him, but his position is clearly crap. But back to a plus score, 2.5 out of 4. We need to get a run now. We need a 5 out of 5 run. I think we're warmed up now. I think we're properly warmed up. I mean, maybe I should do that more often. Yeah, just chill out, not worry. Just and then suddenly, play like a lunatic, right? How did that work? How did that work? That shouldn't work. That shouldn't work, should it? Shouldn't work. It's probably it's a little bit annoying for him as well. I obviously didn't mean to do that, you know. But it's a bit annoying when your opponent just sits there for 2.5 minutes in a 3-minute game and then beats you and plays quickly. It's a bit disconcerting. There was a story when someone did this to Nigel Short, and it was in a knockout game for like some World Cup, and his opponent turned up with 1 minute on the clock, and Nigel had like 1.5 hours, and the guy beat him. I mean, how bad is that? Yeah, but he did play too quick. Yeah, he was trying to flag me, I think. There, he didn't need to try and flag me. He should have tried to play like good moves. Yeah, you should have tried to play good moves, basically. But anyway, I'm still annoyed about that last game, to be honest. I mean, the tactics in that last game, that was they were too annoying. Yeah, I mean that was, I should have won that one, but we learn. I mean, I had a lot of chances. Hello, Captain Bumratty. Yeah, Oslo was good. How was Germany? Didn't you go over to Germany for a weekend as well? Oslo was fantastic. We went down the Good Night. The Good Night is a chess pub in Oslo, so we were playing a bit of blitz down there. The thing I like about Oslo the best, probably, is the scooters. You can hire, like, literally, like, they're not motorbikes, they're scooters. You can hire them out, whiz around town on them. That's a lot of fun. There's also a really cool pub opposite the Good Night now, Captain Bumratty, which has loads of arcade games in, which is quite fun, but you can drink. And of course we went to some Irish bars, as you're probably aware of. But how was Germany, Captain Bumratty? Did you have a good time? Anyway, hello to everyone in the chat. So like I say, if I didn't say hello to you earlier, I apologise. Now I'm a little bit paranoid about analysing this game, right? I'm like, okay, if I analyse this game, will the next game start? Maybe this is the way forwards. But I think after round 4 they have a big break. I think this probably wasn't a very good game, but let's have a look. I mean, because I think earlier on, oh my words, are you serious? So this is how I got to play chess, right? So maybe I'm doing it all wrong. I think I'm doing it all wrong, right? I'm doing it all wrong. What I need to do is just not think. I think the more I think, the worse I play. And maybe, T-Ip, you're right. Maybe, at the moment, because I'm a little bit jaded, and I'm not actually the quickest at tactics. I'm quite good at tactics in a longer time limit, but maybe I've got to actually avoid tactics. That's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. So that's it. Play, you know. I saw my chance and took it. Well, thank you, sir. Even though around here I was doing quite badly, it didn't seem like I was doing that great out of the opening. Okay, my opponent's not doing that well. The computer thinks this is doing well. I was going to take with the queen probably here. Get the queens off, right? This is not that bad. What are you talking about, computer? Go away. Stop ruining it. Stop ruining it, computer. Okay, let's leave it on this screen so I don't miss what happens. So no one's. Germany was great. You'll be the greatest. Germany was great. Report on ICU site. Send us a link, Jerry. You know what I'm like. I'll forget about that by the end of the stream and ask you again. Probably ask you the same question 5 times. Just give us a WhatsApp link. It was nice of him to resign there at the end. I mean, he is 2 pawns down. He can play this move, and this is obviously a win because this pawn will triumph. But he can play on, right? He can play on. So it ain't all straightforward. Game started. Don't say that, Jimmy Billy. You just literally panicked me again. What game? What game? Thank you, DMU, for buying my courses. Thank you. If you want to support me, my chessboard courses, my GingerGM courses, it's a great way to support me. I've been working quite hard recently, but also, like I say, so I've just been at Oslo. I spent 5 days there, and we've been doing some stuff for this new website that I've been trying to develop, which is kind of, we think it's very good at the moment, but we've got a lot of things coming which we will think will greatly improve it. gchess.com. So we spent a lot of time chatting about this. If you give it another 2 weeks, it's going to be very impressive, I feel, and much easier to navigate. It's a bit like it does loads of things to help improve your game, but I'm not going to give you a sales pitch now. Do you have London system book, Simon? I don't have a London system book, but we do have a London system course for GingerGM coming out. I know one just came out for Chessball as well. We got a very good course coming out. So I'm on, I don't know, I'm on 2.5 out of 4. It's not a great score, 2.5 out of 4, but it's a plus score. Now let's just see, as long as I come above Lawrence Trent, I'm happy. I'll show you the tournament scores quickly. Let's have a look. Tournament scores, where are they? Penguin and Hikaru are up there. Where is Lawrence Trent? Come on, Lawrence. Lawrence is a very good blitz player, actually. Lawrence, very good blitz player. Where is Lawrence's name? Anyone see it? So I'm half a point behind, like, you know, these geezers, the chess brass, that's what they're called. Where are you, Lawrence? Has he rage quit? Come on, Trent. You got to have a bit of rivalry, haven't you, with your mates? Exotic Princess is a bloody stupid name, but okay. Shabava has picked that name for himself. Fair enough. I think we need to get a nice attacking game in next. The only games I've won have been endings. We need to sharpen those tactics up a little bit. Okay, hang on a minute. So I still can't find Lawrence Trent. Someone else could. Where is he? Am I missing him? Can you search somehow? Can you search? I'll have a look at the end of the tournament. This is too hard. So okay, there's only 408 players this time, but you know we're in the top half, and everyone in the tournament is titled player. Just I'm sure you're all aware of that. Everyone is titled. Da, 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 da. Do you have any book opening for white? I got the French and Dutch defence. I do have a book opening, and it's over there, but I can't be asked to reach for it at the moment. Oh, do I have to reach for it? Oh, okay. Okay. Black Uprise Control and F-type. I don't know what that means, but I'm not pressing it. Look at the amount of effort I make for you guys. That is a book I've just brought out. The Iron English. Maybe some of you got it. It's on the English opening. It's not my book as such, but it's a bloody big book. I did it. To be honest, I mean, I can take some credit for this, but Richard Palliser, who's an international master from England, takes much more credit. He did a lot more of the very deep lines. I've played the English nearly all my life. You don't see me playing it a lot nowadays, but I still do. But that is a big book. So if you've got a fly problem at your house and you can't be bothered to get like a fly killer, like a spray, because they're bad for the environment, this is brilliant. This is absolutely amazing for flies. It's really thick. I don't condone the killing of any animals, by the way, but you know, flies. I mean, come on, flies are flies. It's 462 pages. I'll tell you what, if you get a fly with the right hit with this, it's game over. It's game over. That's it. You smack them. It's a great little fly killer, this one. So it has its uses. Not just a good chess book, but a great fly killer on the sides. Oh, it's also... Oh, that's another one. Super Patzer 2. You are right. It's also very good if you have a problem with doors that close. Oh, I'm playing. Okay, right. Let's play. If you got a door that keeps closing, and you don't want to go and get yourself... Let's play the dragon. And you don't want to go and get yourself like a big chunk. If you don't live near a forest, I hate this move. I already don't know what to do. If you don't live near a forest and you don't want to get a big log of wood, who does? I'm really not really sure what I'm doing here. Then I think that's clear. I don't really know what I'm doing. Let's bring some piece out to put by the door. You know, a big bit of wood to place very nicely by the door. What am I talking about doing here? Maybe I should actually concentrate on the game, right? Then this book is great because it acts like a piece of wood. You put it by the door, boom, everything nice and sweet. Okay, now I'm going to try this one. I don't know if this works or not, but it looked like a way to try and maybe complicate the position. I hate playing. One of my main weaknesses is playing against the Moroxy bind. I really don't enjoy playing against the Moroxy bind, so I'm going to try this move just to try and I have given myself double pawns, but sometimes double pawns can be quite good if you can get double pawns in the center, and if I can stabilize, I do control some nice central squares with my pawns. So that's something I'm considering here. I'm actually quite happy. I mean, endings are going all right for me, and I think in this ending I have enough pressure. Okay, so he's gonna... Now I take here, he swaps the queens, rook takes. I'm just gonna play this. I'm a little bit worried that I'm behind in development, because it's going to take me 3 moves to get castle. 1, 2, 3. So I'm a little bit worried about that, but if I can get castled, then I'm alright. So this one may be alright. I don't know. It's weird, yeah? Or do I... Okay. Oh, he can't come in. Let's play this one. That knight is very strong. And now we're going to have 2 sets of double pawns. I think he really should keep the queens on here. I think if the queens come off, I actually quite like these pawns. They all look after each other. So he should, yeah, and he's played the right move. He's kept the queens on. But now I can... Oh, I got a check as well. This check is a little bit disruptive for him. And now maybe we can start hitting these guys. This is alright. I'm quite happy here. Quite happy here. I might even be picking up a pawn with my queen. Say hello to Bosnia. Hello to Bosnia. Hello to everyone, wherever you are. Where is everyone? I'm big hello to wherever you are in the world. Do we have anyone from Norway in the chat anymore? Say hello to Chicago. Well, hello to Chicago, and another place I quite like to go. California, yay. California, yay. Oh, hello. He's got this one, but he's going to get mated, isn't he, if he does that? So, right. Now, this is a bit annoying. Do I put my king here? I'm a little bit like I'm not sure if I put my king there or not. Now I've got to worry about this one as well. So, I want to get pieces off, but he's got rook c1. His bishop is pretty shit. So I'm not sure I somehow like what I've done here. Okay, I'm spending too much time. What am I doing? I'm finding it hard to find a move. F5 looks really weakening. Oh, he just takes it, yeah? So what am I doing here? What am I doing? Come on. What am I doing? Well, this is my initial thought, but just thinking, I don't... Even though I'm a pawn up, I'm not convinced. I really want to get the queens off. And you can see I'm going to get pushed around a lot here. My queen should be over here somewhere. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it to g4 maybe. Try to get some kind of blockade on. But this takes a hell of a long time. Okay, this way is another way, but my bishop, I'm not sure about this position. I'm really not sure. A3, bishop d6, rook takes d6, king takes, and you can see there's a lot of positions where my king just gets in real trouble. And one thing I really don't like, takes check here. That's kind of like clever, right? It's not supposed to do clever moves, is he? Opponent doing clever moves. Ah, that was a very clever move. Now this one's... Yeah, I don't like defending. This is like one of the things I really don't like. And well, I'm gonna take there and just see if I can survive. Oh, come on. Must be able to survive, but I can't find a move. Ah! Oh, not that one. Just checks me. Ah. So silly. Yeah, this is just mate. Ah, no, it's not good. That was really bad. Just let him get in there. Not a good day. How should I have defended that one? That was really bad, actually. I played fine. My opponent's saying good game. You know what he can do with his good game? He can take it and he can shove it up his rectum. Good game, my arse. It wasn't a good game. You blundered a pawn. and you managed to get into a decent position through blundering a pawn, and then I played like a complete and utter idiot. Good game, you muppet. I'm not angry at all. Not even a little bit. Good game. Good bloody game. What world does he come from? It's a terrible game. Awful game. Awful. Okay. So around here I started playing very badly. So this is because I just give him moves to get out of it. And what should I be playing here? I need to. I mean, this is my first thought. Maybe I should just literally bring the bishop back and castle. I'm sure I'm doing very well here, but it's actually, you know, practically speaking, his position is a bit easier to play. That's the only thing. With a time limit, finding the right defences is difficult. Well, apparently my opponent did play a good game. He played a 99% good game. I hate it when people play 99%ers when it's not me, because the first thing I think of is cheat, which is entirely unfair to think that, right? It's entirely unfair to think, oh, this guy's cheating because he's got 99%. But I've had so many cases of it. That's what I think. I know I'm not accusing him of cheating. It's just my first reaction. I'm really cynical when I play online now, unfortunately. But to be honest, when they play 99%, you can't really do much, yeah. Especially when they wind you up with good game afterwards. That is even more suspicious. When people have cheated against you know, when people have cheated against me before, they often say good game afterwards. I'm not saying this guy's done it. Come on, Simon, just stop being such a bad loser. I'm just being a bad loser, all right? The thing is, I mean, I'm not saying this guy's cheat, but one very clever way to cheat now is obviously to make a couple of mistakes, yeah. But I'm just being a bad loser. He blundered, he could not cheat. Well, I don't know if it works like that, really. I don't know. Okay, but let's see where I went wrong. Of course, he wasn't cheating, by the way. That was just me being angry and just being very cynical. So this is all right. H5 is good, but it's equal. So even when he blundered, maybe it's not a blunder, right? You know, because I'm just looking at it. Okay, it says this move is a mistake, but let's see how the game goes. I mean, he doesn't really play any mistakes after this, and his position is not that bad, right? So let's have a look. Now I'm more interested. This is okay. I mean, this rook d3 move is an incredible move, right? Incredible move. Incredible move. Queen take, because if I take here, he goes here. Otherwise, I'm all right. And this position, maybe I should play anyway. Maybe I should give my queen up, but it looks very scary giving the queen up. So probably I should give the queen up, and it kind of threw me at this stage. So probably another game started, by the way, now. But rook he8, rook d1, and this is another great move. Yeah, bishop g5 is a brilliant move. I mean, this bishop g5 is much better than queen here. So he did basically play some brilliant chess there. So I'm not too angry because his chess was pretty perfect. Now you could say he made that mistake earlier on, but even after that it was a little bit unclear whether me winning that pawn, if it's actually a bad blunder. So what can we do? So we're on 50%, 2.5. Let's try to get some fun games in now. We'll switch to e4. We'll switch to e4 there. And let's get a king's gambit. Now he's got me angry. So in order to have a decent tournament now, we need to just win a load of games. Andy as Yoda is saying he played a lot of special moves. He played a lot of special moves there. He's either a genius. He played like a genius. That's all I'm saying. But what can you do? Right. Anyway, let's get a run going. So what are we on? We need to get a run. A major run. And when I say a major run, we're looking for, I'm quite happy I can castle here. Is he going to go d5? We're looking for 5 out of 5. Now we're warmed up. No excuses allowed. See you later, Yobius. Hope you're doing well. And it's a little bit unfortunate if I have to go here. C3 takes. I wouldn't be surprised this is all theory. Okay, I'm going to have to go here. I'm saying this is unfortunate because you want to take towards the centre, but I can't because of the rook. So my pawn structure is now a little bit worse. But I have a very strong bishop, and maybe it's not worse because I have this nice centre as well, which I can use now. Let's do it. Let's see if I can get the rook here. It'd be nice, but I can't do that in time, so I have to put this one, which is a pity because that rook was well placed on the f-file. But I've got to guard my centre here. Now maybe even c5 is a good move here. Trying to get his knight into this square. Something like c5, because if I go d5, his knight gets this really nice square here. So I think this is about even. It's not so bad for me. I'm going to go a3 so that I can move my rook without losing the pawn. Keep it simple. And now he's played c5, so it's a good move. And I'm just going to put my pieces in the center. Okay. Now this one will force rook to a6. Can I use... Let's play it anyway. So I think he has to play here. And then I kind of like to break, but there might not be a rush to play this. I'm just thinking knight here. Am I worried about his knight coming there? Not sure. So I'm going to go here. Just annoy his pieces a little bit. And it's working out how to try and probe his position. He's defended everything. Do we open C file? Okay. Oh, I don't know about that. I'm not sure about that one. I'd love to get rid of this pawn. Okay, so now that he's taken, I'm happy he's taken, because that pawn felt like it was quite dangerous to the position. So now I should be a little bit better because this pawn's a bit of a target, and the good thing about having pawns in the center of the board is that they control everything. So he's trying to create some play, but e5 will be the main move to think of here. Or I can get rid of his knight now and play it a bit slower. So e5, he might... Okay, let's just get rid of that knight. My bishop's quite good, but it makes sense to do this, I think. A lot of pieces getting exchanged, though. Yeah, and he's swapping more of them off. This is a good move. Okay, well I have to take that one. And it's looking very much like a draw now. Looking like a draw. So how can we play this? Because if I go here, he goes b4. So if he goes b4, all the pawns are getting swapped off. So I think, okay, so he's swapping them off this way. He wants to take that one. I've got rook b4. Got another. I don't like that one too much. Okay, we're gonna have to go here. But this is not sure how we're going to try to win this one at all. Rook here. So we've got check here. These rooks are very active, yeah. So I mean, do I have to swap everything off here and just take the draw? That'd be very annoying. Okay, we're going to play a quite risky move because now my pawns become a little bit more trapped, but this is the only way I can see to make it dynamic. But of course more things are getting swapped off, and this should now be quite an easy draw. Okay, so let's take the 7th rank, but there's not much going on here except for my time, which is dwindling away. I can't get my king in to the position. Okay, well that's a surprising move. I don't know why he did that. That was a little bit strange. In order to win, we have to keep the pawns in, and this is my only idea now. But I don't know why he played that. He didn't need to do that. Am I going to be able to claim the Magnus Carlsen endgame trophy award? Or am I actually just going to lose this ending and look like an absolute idiot? Very possible. Okay. Of course, this should have been a dead draw. But if I don't win this, I'm going to be very annoyed. Should be winning now. Just need to push Harry-O. Come on, baby. You can land yourself on H8. Do it for me. Do it for me, sir. Come on. You're getting close. Come on, Harry. Come on, Harry. Get yourself in there. Come on. Just call me the Magnus Carlsen. Da, 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 da. Just call me the endgame player. Wow, 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 wow. Just call me Mr. Casablanca. Da, 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 da. But don't you dare call me a singer. Wow, 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 wow. Come on. Well, we needed to win that one. We needed to get a win of at least 5 out of 5 coming now. Here it comes. Here it comes. I think I probably should. Maybe I should. Next Eurovision, England. Do you think I could potentially get better than 0 points? 0 points with my endgame chess song. Maybe I can come along and sing a little bit of an endgame chess song. Okay, yeah, I mean that my opponent started playing, so it's obviously a dead draw, that one. But he really threw it away there, didn't he, in the endgame? We can have a quick look on the computer, and I need to now. I need to just get a run. Okay, come on. Has anyone got the faith? Who thinks we can get 5 out of 5? Anyone? We'll count that as 1. We're gonna see. That wasn't. I'm not playing. I'll be honest. I'm not playing great chess. I'm not. It's not brilliant chess. That's for sure. I'm not seeing anything. But I say not brilliant. I'm clearly a cheat. I apologise to that other guy for saying he's a cheat. He's clearly not. I was just a bad loser. I've always been a bad loser. Name me one Grandmaster who's not a bad loser, and I will be amazed. But okay, look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We take the 97%, people, boys and girls. Boys and girls. Okay. So look at that. It was all pretty. It was all pretty even, yeah. Okay, I missed something here. What did I miss here? What did I miss there? I went bishop g5. So was it e5? It's probably e5. It wants me to play e5. Now the ending. I'm a little bit better here, you see. But what my opponent certainly did wrong. Oh, we got another game. Let's not do that stupid game. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the French. I tried the Sicilian and I got crushed. No, I'm going to go Hippo. Let's just do that. F4 was okay, I think, but it was actually. I can show it quickly. F5. Oh, F4. Yeah, F4 was a horrible move. Yeah, because now my king comes in. Yeah, you're right. You are right. F4 is rather tragic. Okay, now I played this opening a bit. It's like the Hippo because it's very easy to play. You just make these moves very quickly. But this setup with the knight coming to G3, which he's playing, is a really good way of playing. Rook E1. Yeah, and he knows the best way to play against this, which is quite frustrating. This is if you ever play the Hippo and you do what my opponent's doing, put the knight on G3, then you're doing the right thing. Okay, so he can do this because he wants to probe me over here. So I'm just going to try to meet that. And this is one system that white should play. That's all you need to know, because with the knight here, it's very hard for me to do anything. He's gone this way. Now that is a surprise. Now I could castle, but my favourite plan is going g5. And I think I'm going to do it now. Now with the knight on g3, you can never play this move because he goes knight to this square. But now his knight's on the other side of the board. I can start... Okay, got to watch out for this. Takes. Am I worried? Well, I probably should be, but I'll play it anyway. It's the hippo. Hippo's not very good. It's not a very good opening. But see, if there's knights on g3 here, this is where the knight should be. This knight should be over here because he can go knight h5, and this knight is really annoying. Okay, he's played this move. He's played the move I was kind of like hoping he wouldn't play. But let's have a look. Let's see how this turns out. I can castle, but am I going to get crushed? I'm hoping... Well, obviously I'm hoping I won't get crushed. Funny that, isn't it? Okay, but this is interesting because my bishop is very strong. This is a very good piece. And is this pawn there weak or strong? I don't know. We're just going to guard this one, and I kind of quite like my position. Yeah, my pawns look horrendous, but I do have this open file. I do have ideas of going c5 and bishop takes f3, and I've got a lot of dynamic play here. And the reason I play this opening, it's just very easy to play and it's quite non-theoretical. Okay, so he's played a good move, but well, no, I've got knight c5 now. But do I flick this one in? This is an interesting move because knight c5 looks good, but then queen a3 ties me down. So I might even just bring this one over. Let me think. I'm not concentrating enough here. Bishop here c4, knight c5, queen a3, and he's got me in a pin. This way I might still be able to play c5 and the knight moves. Then I'm trying to checkmate him by busting up his kingside, basically. Connection lost? Don't you dare say that, son. Wow, connection lost. Don't you dare connection lose me. Okay, hang on a minute. What's going on? Can't be my connection. You can hear me, can't you? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? What's going on? Whose connection is lost? Freaking me out now. Connection lost? We can... Yeah, okay. Well, if it is a connection, it's obviously at chess.com side. Okay. Okay, it says my connection is lost trying to reconnect. As you can see, when it's flashing, it means there's some connection problem. But if you can hear me, then it's the site. Okay. It's chess.com being stupid. Let's put that light on so you can see me better as well. It's getting a bit dark here. Is it chess.com being stupid? Okay. They should really have this sorted out, right? I mean, servers going down is a bit surprising, and it does look like the site's going down. This has happened a fair few times, I must admit. I think they've had to abandon Title Tuesday like probably like 10 times in the past because they just get server overload, but it's very surprising when they do. The worst thing is when you're commentating for chess.com and the servers go down and you've had like 4 rounds and you can't really say anything bad, like, oh my god, the servers are terrible, you know. Because, well, it's not really their fault, is it? They just got loads of people playing, but it looks like this is not good, right? This is going bad. I like that. Danny Wrench must be checking his email. Okay, well, this doesn't look good. I don't know what's going on. Maybe someone else can check. Okay, another player. Thank you, Seren, for our Horson, saying the other players are lagging too. Okay, fair enough. It looks like it's a problem on chess.com. Go to Lee Chess. You won. Well, I think it's crashed. I lost the game I was playing. Oh dear. What are they going to do here? This is interesting. I don't know what they do because that's going to mess up the whole tournament.